You have made it to Chapter 2. I hope you are enjoying my company. Until now we have studied a lot of theory, and let me tell you mate, it was necessary. Now in this section finally your wait is over. You will write your first C++ code in this section. So, let's write some code. Ready? Come on. Don't cheat, get your machine ready, open up the code editor that you want, just write code with me. I am in no mood of breaking the traditions, so let's start with the legendary Hello World program. Yes, buddy, I know you are happy. I know that feeling, when you write your first program and you get Hello World printed onto the screen. So let's try and understand our first code. Let's break up the code to understand it better. Line 1, #include IOStream is a header file library that lets us work with input and output objects, such as cout, used in line 5. Header files add functionality to C++ programs. Line 2, using namespace std means that we can use names for objects and variables from the standard library. Don't worry if you don't understand how #include IOStream and using namespace std works. Just think of it as something that, almost, always appears in your program. Line 3, another thing that always appears in a C++ program is int main. This is called a function. Any code inside its curly brackets will be executed. Main function is the starting point of any C++ program. Line 4, cout, pronounced cout, is an object used together with the insertion operator to output /print text. In our example it will output hello world. Note, every C++ statement ends with a semicolon. Line 5, return 0 ends the main function. Whenever the return type of a function is not void, we return some value. In this example, return type is int and we return 0. Again, don't worry, we will study all this deeply later in the course. Line 6, do not forget to add the closing curly bracket to actually end the main function. So, that was pretty much it for our first code. Thus, I assume you are well versed with the content that we have learned as of now, and now it's time to give you some task and then catch you up in the next section. Write a code that prints your name in the output screen. Hint, you can also use the compiler available on our application. Hey, I hope you have completed the task that I gave you in the last section. So let's move ahead. In this section, we will learn about comments. What are comments? Do they have to do with the comments that we do on our social media? Hey kid, before you expand your imagination, let's move ahead. We comment on some pictures on social media, right? Why do we do that? To describe something about that image, right? Similarly, in programming we comment to describe our code or to give some extra details about the code. Program comments are explanatory statements that you can include in the C++ code. These comments help anyone reading the source code. All programming languages allow for some form of comments. C++ supports single-line and multi-line comments. All characters available inside any comment are ignored by C++ compiler. Single-line comments start with // Example. Multi-line comments start with, and end with /. Example. When the above code is compiled, it will ignore // prints hello world and final executable will produce the following result minus. So, I hope this section was fun because you wrote your first C++ code. Thus, without breaking the custom, let's have a small quiz. You have done enough in this section, mate. Take a break. I will see you in the next one.